Liverpool Fan in Japan.
Ichiban, I am joined here by my friends in a British pub in Miyazaki, Japan. They speak English.
Yeah, we just use English. Yeah.
Wow. Hello YouTube, Liverpool Fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man Sai, and we're building up to the big weekend game. After the international break, Liverpool host Manchester United, the old bitter rivals, at Anfield. This could be a season-defining game, the most important game of the season, and I'll tell you why. A small blip could become a slump, or we could triumphantly get back onto our perch. Look at it this way, we're only 1 point, one draw behind Arsenal. So for everyone who's saying Arsenal have had good start to the season and Liverpool are all 6s and 7s, what are you talking about? One draw in it and we've beaten Arsenal already. So let's get into the tactical analysis and the preview. But just before we do, something very important has happened in Miyazaki, Japan. As a Liverpool fan in Japan, a British pub has opened up in Miyazaki Central Station called The Hub, and I checked it out. Check it out with me, boys. Just made my way to a British pub in Miyazaki. First time. It's called The Hub. Beautiful staff, speak English as well, so it's really, really nice. Nice, chill, relaxing and cozy in Miyazaki Station. Looking forward to the fish and chips. I ordered a shepherd's pie as well. I thought it was a cottage pie, but it's actually a shepherd's pie with lamb. So yeah, gonna stuff my face, then watch Chainsaw Man, Reze, Arc, and then we'll see where we go from there. Food should be coming soon. Movie's in 1 hour. It's a good day. Then off to work in the afternoon. Liverpool Fan in Japan. Japan. Yeah. Where did you train? Where did you train in England?
In Canada.
In Canada? Oh, same as mine, my wife. And where did you train in?
Yeah, I went to Australia and Barcelona.
Barcelona as well. Very exotic. Where do you prefer? Miyazaki, Barcelona, or Australia? All of them. very, very nice, yeah. But Miyazaki's food is the best, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite food?
Chicken number.
Chicken namba. Miyazaki's own chicken namba. No? What about yourself?
And calamari.
Caram. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
right.
very spicy. Caramel. What? No kara.
Five. Wow.
Five spicy. A little bit spicy for me. I'm two. maybe
too. Yeah,
maybe
me
two.
too. Maybe one.
Maybe one as well. So what attracted you to work in a pub? Do you like drinking alcohol, the British food, or the atmosphere, or?
I don't drink because I'm still 19, but I really have an image, cool image of fun and making drinks. So I was interested in, and then also I love British
culture.
So
Brilliant. Have you been to Britain before?
not yet. I really
Not yet.
wanna-
One day going to. I recommend. I'm from Cambridge, so Cambridge, a beautiful city. You've got the boats. You can travel in and out of the bridges, and the whole scenery looks a little bit like Harry Potter. The atmosphere, the university. Yeah, very, very beautiful. exactly. That's it. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the food. What's the best dish in this pub? Is it the fish and chips? Is it the fish and chips? Very crunchy, very tasty.
I
Yeah.
hope you like it.
Thank you so much, Minasan.
Enjoy.
Yay! Beautiful, delicious, fluffy cottage pie with the lamb, braised lamb inside. Japan Miyazaki style, a little bit of crunch and crisp on the top here. Saucy and good, umaso, beautiful. Very good. Wow. First bite, I'm gonna give it a go. Let's have a look. Put a little bit hot. Authentic creaminess of a shepherd's pie. Nice braised lamb as well. I think I'm gonna dig out a beautiful braised lamb piece. Give it a go, stuff my face before the movie, enjoy the movie afterwards, and then come back and say hi to my new friends. Star has arrived, the fish and chips. I wonder, is this cod, is this haddock, is this place? We're going to temper the batter. Squeeze the lemon on as well. Authentic looking potato chips. Very good. Nice combi. So the flakiness of the cod is right about there. You can see thin crisp batter is just beer batter as well. Got me some tartar sauce, which in Japan is similar to chicken nanban, I would say. Bless them two lovely young ladies. They were absolutely fantastic. Super, super kind and great to talk to. Some new friends. Yay. Now let's get back to the show. So, vlog over. Man United want to come to Anfield and do the job We drew 2-2 of them, unfortunately, last season with Amad Diallo scoring a late equaliser. They have injury doubts. We have injury doubts as well. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how we line up. Now, a potential lineup for Man United and what they're looking to do. I think it's a classic 3-4-2-1 formation. Lamens, goalkeeper, of course. Lenny Yoro, maybe De Ligt and Shaw. I reckon it'll be Shaw as the left-sided of the three centre-backs. Dalot, Casemiro, Fernandes and Dorgu. Fernandes missed training, as did some of the others, but I think he's always going to get fit here. So this is how they're probably going to line up, and we're going to look to see what they can do and what they're trying to do, trying to cause some issues for Liverpool. Can they cause issues? Yet to be seen. But I think this is probably how they'll line up with Sir Harold of Maguire, the YouTube legend, comedy highlight reels galore on the bench. Your prop, Lenny Yoro, okay? So Dorgu seems to be a favourite of Amorim. He seems to get a lot of the board, doesn't have much output. Touch wood, fingers crossed. Doesn't change it. Dalot's bit of hit in this player. Now this midfield, right, this is actually a key talking point because there's no pace in here. There's a lot of guile and know-how in there, obviously, with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. Having missed training as well. Let's see if they actually make their appearance, but I reckon they will. Sesko to run the channels. He's been decent, right? Hasn't really put away many chances. Hasn't got much service. The two big summer signings. So this is Matheus Cunha and Mbeumo. Slightly flattered to deceive, right? But you know, they are quality players and there will come a time where they are super, super effective. So they're allowing Dorgu free reign to go up there. The low stays slightly higher here. Mbeumo, Sesko runs the channels, are very, very willing to run off the last shoulder in that kind of vein as well. Cunha probably more working in between the lines in this kind of area, patching things up, trying to get into this space to take a shot underway as well. Mason Mount could potentially start. Mason Mount could be a starter, but Dorgu will be the one cutting there because Cunha from out to in as dual 10s. Giving Dorgu the space. Dalot may come in here, but Mbeumo is probably going to be the wide player. He's going to look to cut in, so you might look for Sesko overlap here. And they're going to look for the game-winning conditions in the Cunha feeding Mbeumo, coming inside and shooting across, or slipping in a Sesko on the peripherals to shoot across as well. But more likely, because of the right-footedness, this way to shoot or to get in and amongst there and take a shot, the Isak kind of shot into the roof of net. Fernandes will obviously support in that kind of role. Casemiro holding deep as well. But the space is in and around Casemiro. He's not dynamic. He's slow. He's in the last legs of his career. Right? And Fernandes isn't the best defender anyway, even though he's technically brilliant at progressing the ball from the back. Dorgu's not the best defender. And Dalot is also not the best defender. He's decent. Lenny Yoro is probably the best defender. He's the one that's going to clear everything in the air, but we don't play crosses anyway. And Luke Shaw is a utility player, probably backing Dorgu for Mohamed Salah. But where Liverpool can get joy is Florian Wirtz in and around this, because Florian Wirtz, look at the statistics here, has the highest off-the-ball run percentage or amount in the Premier League. So he will come good. He will come, obviously not dirty blue. We are the Reds. So I reckon this is a game for Wirtz. But also, you could have Szoboszlai as the 10, pressing Casemiro, pressing Fernandes. But no, we're Anfield. We take the game to them, right? There's one thing that Liverpool are missing this season, and we must do against Man United, especially this Man United. Intensity in their face. Face them up. Dirty, grimy, absolute physicality aplenty in their face. Give them no room to breathe. None of the controlled shenanigans, allowing Man United to sit deep and then playing you come to me before I try to go to you. Can I go through? No, sideways. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. We can't play that slow build up, slow ball, inviting them to press, because they'll just sit, and Sesko will do a half-assed attempt to try to close us down, and it will go nowhere and do nothing at all. So we have got to make sure we bring the game to Man United, because they're there for the taking. Not a great team in all honesty. They're in transition as well, and that backline, my goodness, if we can't score against that backline, that is hopeless. This is a game that Mohamed Salah has to come in and step up, because Salah will absolutely enjoy the matchup against Dorgu. You know, Dorgu will have to somewhat get penned back because of Mohamed Salah's existence, but I think Luke Shaw probably matches quite well to the modern day Salah. Salah historically has punished Man United, loves playing against Man United. We're Anfield against Man United, a 7-goal thriller, right? Nunez even scored 2. Salah scoring, Firmino scoring, everyone taking their pot shots and scoring against Man United. This is a team to absolutely destroy, and I think we will come away with a win here. But I'll tell you the score at the end of the game. What they're looking to do, as I mentioned, is keep things tight, frustrate the Anfield crowd, and look to hit us on a break with these 3 players in particular on the transition. They may even go into this kind of setup here, to allow the dual 10s. So you've got variety in the play, holding these two on the lines for the counter-attack, blockading the midfield with the 3 in that press as well. Nothing comes through the middle because they can obviously sit deeper. But that's probably the plan of attack, with these two able to go out wide and give the space to Cunha or Fernandez to make the penetrating run, or the layups to shoot the long shots as well. They're going to look for free kicks in and around the area, so we've got to be wary of that as well. But literally, this team, man, this isn't Ruben Amorim team. We didn't play so well against them last season, but we've got to show our title winning credentials, because it could go from a blip to a slump, and we don't want that. So let's have a look at what Liverpool are looking to do right now. But just before we do that, I'm going to do a big thank you to all the YouTube members, the Liverpool Fan in Japan members and community who are supporting this channel. I'm going to translate Wataru Endo's exclusive vlog newsletter for you. He gives his thoughts and opinions on the 3 losses on the bounce and how we can bounce back. Also, his views on enjoying the view of Japan beating Brazil 3-2 with Alisson Becker in the Liverpool Gym AXA Training Academy as well. He gives his exclusive thoughts there, and of his role this season and his opinions of Arne Slot, exclusively translated in the members section. Make sure you join that. Mamacita Maimi Miyazaki Mama Mai is going to give her opinions on her top players of the season, her favorite Liverpool players. I'm going to translate Wataru Endo's book Jewel, coming very, very soon. The next chapter in that as well. The registrar, the trequartista, the inside forward, the inverted forward, the false 9. I'm going to give you insight into all of the tactical positions in world football and what Liverpool are missing as well in that section, as well as a blast from the past why players like Lewandowski and Harry Kane aren't as good as Van Basten or R9 Il Fenomeno, for example, in the member section. So thank you for supporting a cheeky £2 or £3 a month, cheaper than a cheeky Starbucks, Maca Chaka Latte, whatever it is. Goes a long way to supporting this channel, because YouTube don't pay shiz. So smash a like, drop a comment below what you think the score will be against Man United. Thank you for sending through your Ichiban clips on Discord as well. I'm doing the lucky wheel roulette for the free Japan snacks and Japan Liverpool kits at the end of the month as well. So make sure you send me your Ichiban clips.
Konnichiwa mina, soshite sai, Liverpool fan in Japan, soshite Liverpool. Saiko desu. Ichiban. Sayonara.
Japan means the best.
Ichiban, Miyazaki man Sai-san.
Ichiban.
Oh my goodness, I love you guys so much. You are absolutely red through and through. Comes from the heart. That is totally heartwarming. That's why this is the best community. That's why Liverpool brings us all together, baby. That is amazing. Minasan Ichiban, you guys are the best. And a delicious 66% of you have subscribed and watched my videos week in, week out. But what? 34% of you? What are you doing, man? Hurry up, smash the subscribe button. It's right there. Like the video, join the community, best community. We are the best international Liverpool community worldwide, and we welcome everyone. Ichiban, it means the best. All right, let's get into Liverpool lineup and tactical formation and how what Arne Slot needs to do to win the match. Let's get into it. So here we go. Not going to keep you waiting too long. Certain players come straight in. Alisson Becker, obviously still injured, but we are fine with Mamdashvili in there. We don't play 3 at the back, should we? No, we shouldn't. No, Ruben interim for us. Virgil van Dijk, come as you like. Now, interesting. Konate pulled up injured in the French fixture, right? Pulled out. Does that mean he won't start? Potentially he won't start, but what does that mean? Does that mean Joey G, Gomez, Maldini? Obviously, it's between Gravenberch, who's also an injury doubt, Gomez, Konate. Now, Konate, if he's fit, will start. Let's just get that out of the way. But Gomez has been waiting in the wing for his opportunity and will come in. Frimpong or Conor Bradley. Bradley's not really put a foot wrong, but hasn't really shone this season, even though he played a fantastic international fixture, got red carded as well. Not red carded, yellow carded, so he's suspended for the other game. But I think Jeremy Frimpong, to keep Dorgu honest and to provide that overlap to enable Mohamed Salah, I think Frimpong is the key to enable Mohamed Salah, because Frimpong can go around the outside. Similar vein, let Milos Kerkez be unleashed and attack down that flank, attack against Diogo Dalot. Let's see what they can do when Kerkez and Frimpong run wild on you. So I think we've got to unleash Kerkez. We've got to unleash Kerkez here. Now, if Gravenberch is not fit, because Gravenberch was only precautionary hamstring, I think Gravenberch is too important not to start this match. The alternative is a McAllister, who is red hot fire on form for Argentina in international break, but it's precautionary. Gravenberch comes straight in. He's Arne Slot's maybe most important player in the build-up, alongside Virgil van Dijk. Gravenberch comes in. You know that Szoboszlai is going to play. You know that Maka should play as well. We know that Salah will definitely play because, well, Arne Slot won't drop him. Don't know if he hasn't got the cojones or just his quality Egyptian king. I think Gravenberch comes in Salah has to prove himself in this occasion. And the other one, look at these statistics. Look at these bad boy statistics on Cody Gakpo. Would you believe it? He's the most outstanding consistent threat, even though he doesn't pass the eye test. Gakpo comes in for the consistent threat. I did mention Wirtz should be floating in and around Casemiro. If Wirtz cannot dominate the game against Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, if that is the first choice pairing in midfield, if it's not Kobe Mainoo, who's a little bit more tricky, more athletic, less technical, or a Mason Mount who offers the legs as well, and technically clean boy, former Chelsea nonce, but all good. So yes, in that regard, two spots left. McAllister, Szoboszlai. You can't really drop Szoboszlai, can you? You can't really drop McAllister, can you? One of them's got to be dropped. You can't play Ekitike and Isak if I put these two already in there. Isak didn't have the hottest of performances for Sweden, not quite fit, even though Sweden might not make the World Cup, but he's coming back to fitness. Look, the best player in a awful Swedish team. Gyökeres was anonymous, hadn't scored a goal for a month. I would play Ekitike from the front, leaving Isak on the bench for firepower off the bench if we need it. And I would play Szoboszlai here because as good as McAllister is, he might have been burnt out from that exerts for Argentina. And what does that allow you to do? Salah has to perform in this game with the Wirtz and Ekitike combo, right? Allows Wirtz to go out wide because for Germany, he's doing his best work out there. Ekitike goes into this channel here. Salah starts slightly high up. So what happens here? Ekitike has the ability to drop in there, which allows Gravenberch into that pocket, allows Frimpong into that pocket. So the right channels, there's no excuse for this Mr. Egyptian King. Wait a minute. Let's draw that crown. That's like a Burger King crown for Mo Salah to get in that area. If Ekitike is there and Frimpong's there and Gravenberch goes into that void there's no excuse for Salah not to be influential in the penalty box area. And we got Cody Gakpo cutting inside and want to shoot across. I want to see him diving in, exerting himself, diving in, sliding in. I want to see those scruffy, puffy, sliding, poacher-style goals from Salah. In this area, he's still deadly enough to work a yard of space to shoot through the keeper, shoot front post, even though he hasn't got the power. You've got the runners, you've got the connector, you've got the person who drives there. Get from out to in and make an impact, right? So enough about that. That is to facilitate Salah. I think we do this. Additionally, Ekitike can drop, but I want to see Ekitike off the shoulder of Lenny Yoro, off the shoulder of Matthijs de Ligt, especially because I don't think Matthijs de Ligt has the technical wherewithal and agility to keep up with Ekitike's tricks and flicks and whatever. And that combination, Ekitike and Wirtz, right, in front of a de Ligt, a Luke Shaw and Lenny Yoro, if they combine, I don't think they can be stopped. And if they go high up, if they go into the box, you've got the long shooting ability of Szoboszlai, who Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes will never keep up with a rampaging Szoboszlai off the ball intensity and acceleration off the movement. Now, if they jam the midfield, if they put Cunha back and put Mbeumo back and tight as well, tuck in Dorgu, tuck in Dalot as well, right? That is where the fullbacks have to show, or at least be allowed to show from Arne Slot, running from deep and getting in there. They will not. Cisco. I was going to say Cisco. Is that Fong, something like that? It's Cisco, isn't it? I don't think Cisco Fong is in my mind now. I don't think Cisco can have the run on Van Dijk, and he's definitely not good enough to shoot and beat Mamardashvili from a long range angle. He has a power driver shot, but he needs to be set up for that. And I don't think Mbeumo as well. I know he is tricky and he will have off the ball runs. Cunha can slide through, but I don't think Cunha will escape Gomez. I think Gomez actually lines up pretty well against Matheus Cunha. I don't think their attacking threats so good. They're going to play for set pieces in and around the area, looking for a de Ligt header or Maguire header at the back. I don't think they'll break through Gravenberch particularly easily, and especially if Gomez sits in the line of 6 with Gravenberch, allowing Van Dijk to sweep, Kerkez starting out position and Frimpong starting out position. Obviously, Szoboszlai would then be called to cover more of this kind of role, the registrar role. Gakpo, I think, on occasion will go outside, chip hopefully to Ekitike with Salah on the outside and Frimpong rampaging there. Wirtz as a pseudo 10 with Salah. But either way, if Ekitike goes front as well, Gakpo is not going to play the blind ball to Ekitike. It's unlikely. And Gakpo doesn't really play the blind ball or the through ball to Kerkez anyway. But what Gakpo can do is bring the ball until there's an obvious short pass. The short pass might be the key here to get the ball across, and then play from there. Frimpong going around the outside again, and Ekitike going front post, and everyone loading in at the back, or building up and lining up against him. But I do fear slightly that Slot will go for control, which means Frimpong will stay there. Kerkez tucks in as the the third centre back. We're going to start in that kind of position in its truest form until we can play a line-breaking ball to Wirtz or line-breaking ball to Salah, and then we go from there. And it's not the end of the world, but first half, I don't want to field them out. I want Arne Slot to go straight for the throat. I want us to be defensively solid and compact as well. Wirtz, give him a free roll, unshackle him. Gakpo can stay there. Salah might start in this position because Salah's playmaking from the wide positions is not bad, right? Not bad at all. Allowing Frimpong to be the overlapping right winger. So actually Salah in this position has been an interesting conundrum. But what that means though is really for the balance, you're going to look at that kind of lineup, right? Which isn't bad in itself. 2 dual 10s in front, the three don't know whether to come or whether to go or whether to stay, which means the offside line is going to be fairly low back, which means Gakpo and Frimpong have room to move, and Szoboszlai and Salah can get into the 10 positions where Wirtz and Ekitike can do their damage high up as well. Now the substitutes really could have an important bearing here, right? Let's look at the alternatives. Let's see if Connor Bradley, they always substitute for each other. That's a given. Robertson also comes in as well. Robertson's more natural at playing the third-sided centre back, even though his whipped ball is really, really good. I'd like to see us whip more balls in with Isak and Ekitike up front. If Isak is up front here, like there's a world where Cody Gakpo doesn't start, and then you get this a beauty of a formation. And I hope on some occasions we play this, right, to get all our ballers on, to really get all our ballers on, right? Yeah. If you have Robertson defensively stalwart, holding that position, Van Dijk can even step in with Robertson in that regard. Bradley can be a bit more disciplined. You can have the dual 10s of McAllister and Szoboszlai and Wirtz running amok here, which gives Salah more free roam to go in here, going around the outside, Szoboszlai going around the outside. But one thing that's not seen, one thing that hasn't been seen is Szoboszlai operates on the left for Hungary. He does his damage sneaking in the back post for that goal where it nutmegged like 5 or 10 Portuguese players on that run. Wirtz in that 10 position will run amok and keep Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes honest or dishonest as it may be. Szoboszlai coming in from there has that long shot, pot shot, that back post cross, but he's also more subtly able to pass the buck to Isak, who on the angle I think he can finish high into the net or trick his way into getting a ball into Wirtz to shoot as well, or with Salah in that position as well. But remember, when we had the Renaissance under Jurgen Klopp in his final season, McAllister was doing serious damage in the right-sided 10 position. He's our most creative player, I would say, in that pocket, apart from Salah, but maybe more than Salah, because it allows Salah to be high up. You have Ingemoa's potential to come off the bench as well. You have Federico Chiesa to tie them up in knots in terms of working away to worm a shot away. If Wirtz isn't having a good game, Chiesa coming on there is really, really good. Additionally, throwing the dice, caution to win, putting Curtis Jones on there, right, allows you another player who holds the ball high up, So you might even have a situation where Jones in this kind of registrar popping into the Mazzala positions is the one who allows Wirtz and McAllister to have real free roam to rotate and do what they need to do to facilitate the space to eventually work the overlap for Bradley and Robertson in these positions where Isak will be expecting delivery, whether it's Salah on the Travella, Bradley around the outside, Salah on this position, Bradley slipping a ball in for Isak on that position, Robertson whipping the ball in, as I mentioned, Wirtz long through ball into Isak on the run as well. You could set up a system where you're just designing the ball to get to Isak's feet as prominently, as quickly, as effectively, and as often as possible. And the substitutes could facilitate that with hopefully my boy Wataru Man Mountain Endo coming on to see up shop, and then really you're closing the game out with everyone sitting in position, challenging Man United to come. Hopefully we've built up a lead already. You could see that kind of position as well. And look, the talent is there. The talent is there in the squad. It's a generational squad with 5 to 6 years to bond, to meld together, to win many trophies. We may not win everything this season. I think we will win something this season. I hope it's a big trophy as well, fingers crossed. But we will win many things over the next 5 years. Of that, I'm sure. It's a golden, shiny era for Xiaoyou. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Once again, subscribe, like, help me beat the algorithm by interacting with your hype, with your like, with your comments. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I'm back with a bang, refresh from holiday. Keen birthday boy, back to see Man United get smashed. I'm going to do the live streams 12:30 a.m. in Japan on the Monday, but it don't matter, son. Watch with the Miyazaki man. I am the one, the best color commentator, the best play-by-play announcer, the tactical insights on what's happening on the pitch, what's working, what's not working. Arne Slot, up the shiny one. Is he a naughty boy? He's a slotty slot. Okay. Miyazaki Man Ichiban. Thank you. Jane means ciao.